guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make meringue kisses. So to start, you're going to need 200 grams of sugar and 100 grams of egg whites. You're going to need a paintbrush that is food safe and a piping bag. And you're going to put these in your stand mixer bowl. It's just easier so that you're not dirtying up any more dishes. So you're going to put the sugar and then the egg whites directly into your stand mixer bowl. Now, once these are in your bowl, give it a quick little mix with your heat-proof spatula. This is going to go over a saucepan with just a little bit of water in there. What you're going to do is bring that water to a boil basically, and what we're trying to do is get the egg whites to a safe eating temperature. So for this recipe, it needs to be at least 150 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have my infrared thermometer there. I'm continuously stirring, because if you don't keep stirring, then you're basically just gonna get cooked eggs, and we don't want that. So keep mixing and stirring. That way you get the sugar all dissolved, you get the egg whites in there, and keep checking the temperature until we get to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. That way the meringue will form and you'll get those nice stiff peaks. So once you get to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, pop it right on that stand mixer. Hence why we put all the ingredients into your mixer bowl to save on dirtying up dishes. So you're going to put that on your stand mixer until it gets to room temperature and you see those stiff peaks. Once it is at room temperature, you're going to take your piping bag, as you see me doing here, flip it inside out. I know this sounds kind of funny, but trust me, it works. So flip your piping bag inside out, and then you're just going to place it kind of in a cone shape on top of your tall glass, or like I have here, a large vase. You only want about the tip of your finger to be able to fit in the piping bag, because you're going to be cutting that excess off. So I have some gel food coloring here, and I'm going to use purple and a turquoise. So I'm going to open up my gel food coloring and just dip my brush in the gel food coloring, and I'm basically just painting it on the bag. You can do as many colors as you like. I would not recommend going over 4 colors though. The colors will kind of run together and then it kind of looks like a browny dark yucky color. But so I decided to do 2 colors here, but I do them in 4 stripes. So you'll see me paint that and then I'll flip it, and on the opposite side I'm going to do the exact same color. So it's kind of like a little pattern, and you can do that for all your colors, or like I did both colors. So I have 4 stripes. Now, do not worry if you don't see your color showing up. I promise it will. It may not look like a lot. It does not take a lot of food coloring to set into this meringue. So once you get all your lines painted on, you're going to reach your hand in there, and I like to use my brush to kind of give me a little nudge. That way I can get grab the tip of my piping bag and flip it inside out. Again, do not worry, you will not ruin your lines. I know this is kind of a scary thing that, oh, we just painted on our lines, now we're going to ruin them. Promise you won't. So put your piping bag back on your tall glass, and this is your stiff peaks that you're looking for on your meringue. So once you get your stiff peaks, that's how you know your meringue will hold up and it is perfect. So what I'm going to do is fill my piping bag about 2/3 of the way full. Again, you never want your piping bag too full, because it's going to be too hard to handle if you do that. So I'm just filling it up about 2/3 of the way full. And then with the meringue, what you want to do is massage the color into it. So you'll see me here in a second after I fill in this piping bag. I'm going to lift up the piping bag. See, I'm lifting up the piping bag, and then I will move it down after I get it situated. Now, meringue is very sticky, so if anybody's ever worked with meringue, they know how weird it is and how difficult it is to work down. But I am moving the meringue down in the piping bag, and then you can cut your hole. You don't want it too small, but when I'm patting it on the surface, I am massaging that color into that meringue. That way I know every bit of that meringue, when it pipes through, will get colored. That is how I know. If I sit there and I massaged that through, see how bright that color is now? When I sat there and I pressed it on the table, like I'm doing again, I am massaging that color into that meringue. That's how you get that vibrant color on those meringue kisses. So now we are ready to pipe our meringue. We have our colors in there. I want you to preheat your oven to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to hold your piping bag perpendicular to your nonstick mat, and you're going to hold it about 2 centimeters above the mat. Squeeze and then lift up when you're not squeezing anymore. This will create a little peak, and then it'll leave a little flick at the end. And so you kind of want it to kind of mimic a Hershey kiss. So once you're done piping all these, they'll go in the oven for about 40 minutes to an hour. And how you know that they're done is you're able to pick them up. They don't crumble anymore, and you are like I said, able to pick them up. These are great to go on cake decorations or just even eat by themselves. But they'll go in the oven for about 40 minutes to an hour, and then they are ready to go as long as they cool. You can put them in an airtight container and store them at room temperature, or you can go ahead and eat them the same day. But like I said, they are great to go on cakes, and if you try these, please tag me and let me know, and put your comments below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks!